flower friends, Stacy here at Hen House Blossoms. It is Sunday, April 27th, and a bit of an exciting day here, but I'm trying not to get overly excited because my exciting days this year have not always ended up great in the long run, but I'm still going to say it's an exciting day. I'm taking a chance on planting some Ranunculus, say that 10 times fast. If you saw in my previous videos, I did pre-sprout the Ranunculus corms, and let's just say they are so ready to go in the ground. We have some pretty tall growth on a handful of them, so they are definitely ready to go in the ground. So the goal is to get these guys in the ground today. I'm going to plant them in line with the Ranunculus that look like they are going to survive. Yay! From that last planting despite the frost. My official last frost day, I believe, is this Tuesday. Checking the forecast, it does not look like there's anything remotely close to a frost in the near future. Again, I've learned my lesson though. If there's anything that does look like it's going to be close, I am just going to throw row covers on it because it's just not worth it. So the goal is to get these guys in the ground today. So stick around and let's do some planting. I have to take a second and share this corm. Look how gorgeous this is. Okay, so I decided to pause just for a second so I could show you guys what this corm looked like after it sprouted. So really and truly, it looks like there's 1, 2, maybe 4 sprouts in that guy. Again, I pre-soaked my corms and then I just kept them in a tray in a cool, dark spot, spritzed them with a little bit of water daily. But look at the growth on that. I think I had mine in for probably about 3 weeks. 2.5, because I think I had a note to plant them earlier this week. But look at how much they pre-sprouted. I'm really just hoping that's just going to really help get these guys off to a good start. Technically, I could separate these, but I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm not confident enough to do that right now, and I'm just so hoping these bloom that I'm just going to put them in the ground exactly the way they are. All I'm doing is kind of breaking up the soil a little bit and sprinkling a tiny bit of flower tone in the space, mixing it in to the soil below these, and then putting them in. I'm going every 12 inches, but the rows are alternating. So I've got like one here, and one here. So they're still gonna be close-ish, but I'm giving them pretty ample space as well. So, all right, let me keep at it.
All right, flower friends, as does frequently happen, time got away from me. So it is a few days since that last video, but I want to go ahead and give you guys some updates from what I talked about and what I was doing. So I ended up finding 12 Snapdragons that actually survived, and I moved them gradually, very gingerly. I picked them all up from where they were, moved them all down here next to the Orlaya. That way they are all together. And again, I have a few more of these growing inside that once they are of substantial size, I will bring those out and add those to the bed. So by some miracle, some of them actually survived and they look like they're doing pretty good. Yes, my ground is really dry right now, but we are anticipating a lot of rain on the next 2 days. So I really don't want to water anything right now, knowing a ton of rain is in the forecast. The Orlaya, look at this. It is finally like going to town. I really didn't know what to expect with these guys. I've never grown it before. I just know it was recommended as a really good cut flower. And it's going nuts. It's looking fantastic. And our sweet peas. These guys are finally seeing some substantial growth. It feels like it's been absolutely forever. So I think we've had a few less windy days, so that's given them a chance to kind of get in here and reach up and grab onto something to grow onward and upward. Again, I just keep coming in here, and as they get length to them, grabbing them and pushing them in an upward direction. So they're looking fantastic, I would say. They definitely need some water, but again, I don't want to put anything in right now, knowing that we're expecting a lot of rain coming in. All right, over here to the yarrow beds. Yarrow's looking pretty good. Also getting some substantial growth on it. Compared to my perennialized yarrow that is in front of the house, not quite as big, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll start putting on some good growth here soon. Moving on down to the Ranunculus, this year's nemesis. There are the original ones that I'd put full plants in. They're looking okay. And then I filled the rest of this bed with those Ranunculus corms. You can see some of them. They're doing pretty good. So the rest of this bed after the yarrow is all Ranunculus. So here's hoping. We're going to keep an eye on them. Again, things are looking really dry right now, but there is a lot of rain coming in, so I just don't want to water them. Actually, it's not looking too bad. Oh, and Nash is picking a fight with the emus. Nash, I Actually, I don't know. I don't know who would win that fight, to be honest. Corgis are herding dogs, and they were used to herd cattle and other things because they're so low to the ground they can't get kicked. So I don't know. Nash just sees really big birds and he wants to herd them. Sometimes I don't know if he's attempting to herd them or if he wants to play. Oh, a little butterfly. So that is the updates for those beds. I wanted to be able to post that update and then get it out in a video so you guys can see how things are going. It's really warm today, I know, and I know these Ranunculus are more cold tolerant flowers, so here is hoping that it doesn't get too warm for these guys too quick. All right, so that's it for the updates on this video. I have a couple more updates I'm going to post, but I don't want this one to be too long, so we're going to leave it at that. Things are coming along. Hopefully very soon we're going to have lots of blooms. That's it for now, flower friends. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where I am posting slightly more regular updates, and I will keep you posted on how things are growing. Go out and get your hands in the dirt today.